On the marine weather deck, we have small craft advisories for the lower bay here, the Delaware here, and also coastal waters of New Jersey from Monmouth down to Cape May as well, and extending further south. And this will be for seas building primarily across the ocean into early this afternoon. And by evening, the wind should be diminishing to under 25 knots, but seas on the ocean will be slow to diminish, and therefore the small craft advisory for the ocean zones in effect until tomorrow morning, southern waters here. For Friday and Saturday, sub-small craft conditions expected the rest of the time. Northeast winds may allow for building seas across the southern zones. Sunday and Monday, possible small craft advisory conditions again late on Sunday ahead of another approaching cold front, increasing southerly winds and building seas expected. Morning chart from weatherroanoke.com and digital atmosphere software shows our area of low pressure exiting off the Carolina coast with a swath of snow extending north from Annapolis, Maryland into southern New Jersey. And it's snowing across northern New Jersey, but it's snurga, or precipitation that's evaporating because the air mass just to the north is too dry. Most of the lifting on water vapor and frontogenetic forcing remains to the east on the latest RAP model guidance, and probably the northern reaches here will receive very little, if anything, in the form of snow during today. And the 500 millibar analysis in water vapor channel across the eastern United States this morning shows a couple of the vortexes, and here's our disturbance here exiting off the Carolina coast with strong deepening and rising motion to the air here. And this is preventing a lot of the areas to the north to receive this, and most of the lifting here is now moving off the coast. So the extent of the snow will be further to the south and west. And here's the latest snowfall totals as of about 7:30 or so this morning. We can see the southern edges here of Cape May County getting in, parts of Delaware too, and back into Annapolis and Washington, D.C. area this morning. Morning surface analysis here from the satellite imagery this morning shows a large amount of clouds, mid and upper level clouds to the north and west, and lower clouds where it's snowing here across southern New Jersey and the Delmarva. And the water vapor channel shows the ingredients here all coming together. Notice the strong convection that's building here off the Carolina coast, and this is moving to the east, so this is preventing a lot of the lifting further to the north. It's much drier in the atmosphere north of Trenton. It will remain so into the New York City metropolitan area today, where southern New Jersey gets grazed with a couple of inches of snow and some early closings or school closings ongoing. There's also speed restrictions this morning along this route of the Turnpike and Parkway Atlantic City Expressway 2 as a result of the snow coming down right now. Better look on Doppler radar out of Fort Dix, Philadelphia this morning shows the snow. This is all white here. This is the hygrometeor classification. We're finding a little bit more ice crystals and dry ice here in the clouds to the north, but none of this is reaching the ground. On the aviational weather deck this morning, everything is VFR from central Jersey north, and then we get into IFR and limited IFR conditions here around Wrightstown, McVay Airport, also at Miller's Airspace, and we get into basically a limited IFR with snow falling and freezing fog at Atlantic City and Millville and Wilmington and Dover and Georgetown, and back towards the south and west here into the Delaware Bays, and also into Virginia and Maryland as well. Basically, we're going to expect the ceilings to continue to lower this morning, but probably not lowering that much more than they are right now. Mostly light snow. There's some periods of moderate to heavy snow possible for the majority of the morning in this region here in southern New Jersey and the Delmarva, and then conditions will gradually improve during the afternoon. Overnight tonight, ceilings should increase back to VFR, lower end of VFR. There is still a risk of some mist or fog developing across the region, and a low chance for another round of light snow from Reading and Allentown after tonight as another disturbance moves through the area. Both cases, the chance is too low to mention in the terminals at the time. Friday through Saturday, VFR, slight chance of early afternoon snow shower. On Saturday, northerly winds prevail as high pressure noses in from the west. Sunday and Monday, VFR to start. Conditions deteriorate late in the day as the next system approaches from the west-southwest. Right now outside of Newark, it's cold. It's 21, dew point 7, humidity 54%. The wind is northeast at 14, visibility 10 miles, scattered clouds, overcast at 9,500 feet, and the wind chill this morning 8. The story for today is just scattered to broken clouds, snow showers in the vicinity, but probably not really appearing or reaching the ground too much, and then scattered to broken ceilings across the region during tonight, and basically not a bad situation with VFR conditions in place. Right now, Philadelphia, they do have some light snow. It's 26, dew point 16, humidity 65%. The wind is northeast at 13. Visibility at that snow is 5 miles, and the wind chill is 15. There's light snow throughout the morning hours, and then basically broken to scattered cloud cover throughout the rest of the afternoon. High-resolution rapid refresh model shows the snow modeled pretty well across southern New Jersey, especially the eastern shores here, and that moves out, grazes across central and southern New Jersey, Atlantic City, where it will continue to snow for the next couple of hours, and this area of low pressure here will shift out into the ocean. There's a few more disturbances in the flow here that will continue to provide some light snow to the areas. Most of this will probably evaporate before it reaches the ground, and generally a mix of more cloud than sun today, with broken ceilings in certain spots this afternoon, and then returning back to a little bit more cloud cover during the overnight. As far as temperatures go, we'll get into the 20s and lower 30s across the region during today, which is still below average. The normal high is around 45 degrees, and by late tonight, temperatures will start dropping back again with the cloud cover into the low and upper 20s across the entire region. National Weather Service, Mount Holly snow totals here less than an inch, generally anywhere north of, let's say, Southern Ocean County here, back into Salem and Gloucester counties here, 2 to 3 inches, and then a little higher as you get into Cape May, and that extends down into Sussex County in Delaware here, and then back to the south and west. And as of this broadcast, Philadelphia International has some low ceilings and weather with the snow ongoing here, so you might want to check with your carriers if you're departing from this airport. And NAM 12 kilometers shows the storm exiting out to our east and then high pressure building in across the region. A few disturbances moving through the flow, but other than that, conditions should gradually improve by late tonight and tomorrow morning. Just a cold dome of high pressure in control, and we wait for probably Saturday night, early Sunday morning before we find another disturbance moving in from the south and west. And that means that precipitation on Sunday afternoon could start off as snow across the region with ice across the Delmarva region, and this will be changing over to rain later, but this could be a problem for travel on Sunday afternoon. NAM 12 kilometer temperatures today getting back into the 20s and lower 30s, then dropping back down into the single digits and teens late tonight into early tomorrow afternoon on Friday, with temperatures still much colder than average for this time of the year. And that cold weather will last with another push of cold air into the region. By Saturday morning, temperatures will be in the teens and single digits once again over the interior, probably not rising much above the mid to the upper 20s on Saturday afternoon, and back into the teens again and lower 20s across the region on Sunday morning as the snow begins to break out across the forecast region on Sunday afternoon. Temperatures will again be cold into the 20s. GFS maps into motion for Sunday night, early Monday. Here comes the light snow and ice across the region once again, changing to rain. Central and southern portions have to be monitored on this for this. And then the front stalls, and we get another system coming in, a warmer system. It starts off with frozen precipitation, snow, sleet, and rain as this disturbance moves into the St. Lawrence River Valley, cuts up and leaves us on a warmer sector. This would be for Monday night and Tuesday, actually Tuesday night into Wednesday. And it's just this rain could be coming down moderate to heavy at times on Tuesday night into Wednesday morning as the active pattern continues. And then that front stalls out, and we get another active precipitation event developing across the region Wednesday night and Thursday. This could start as snow and sleet again. And location will be key as the atmosphere will respond with temperature and thermal profile here. And just a busy pattern this week coming up. So for the first week of March, we're going to be busy. 500 millibar height anomalies from the European, the GFS, and the CMC, basically showing a trough continuing in the eastern United States. Storm systems in a semi-zonal Pacific flow undercutting this, and that means a very active pattern going forward, at least for the first 10 days of the month of March. European model guidance, 500 millibar height anomalies. We're going to be going back and forth wishy-wash like a seesaw over the next 10 days. We'll start out with the deep trough in the means here across the eastern United States. This is the ensemble for the lowest levels of heights here, with the trough in the east, and then the trough shifts back to the west as we lose our PNA and go into the tank here with the PNA going negative. And the trough axis moves back toward the west coast and the southwest with an upper cutoff low again. Ridging begins to build with warmer heights and milder temperatures for the first part of March, but don't get used to that because we are beginning with March. Here's our ridge axis now across the central and eastern United States, trough axis out in the west, and then everything begins to shift back east again with the trough axis building back into the east coast once again by the first or the ending of the first week of March. And just looks like we're in for basically a zonal flow after that, and things continue to get quite interesting with this back and forth as we enter the changeable month of March. So, as one would expect, we're going to be quite busy over the next couple of weeks as we continue to exit February and into March. And we know that a lot of temperature changes and structural changes to the atmosphere are all going on at the same time. And storm systems will have to be taken each one in order and how the atmosphere is setting up for each individual storm system. For everything live, it's Garden State Weather, gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Have a safe Thursday out there. We'll be back tomorrow morning.